Just wait for a few more people to come on. Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Mikhail. I think you're at the moment. There's a few on you just coming on. One except this. Cool. Right. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well. Hello, you're all suddenly coming in. Good afternoon, and yes, big game tomorrow. Everton, we're now sitting in 11th in the league. We're in the bottom half of the league at the moment, so we need to win. And I don't know what team he'll put out tomorrow. Me, I'll preferably go with, I think it's going to be a hard game. I think Calvin Lewin will give us lots of problems. I think their pace, I don't know whether Theo Walker is fit, whether he will give us problems as well. With Carlson, they've got some good players, and they're going to give us a hard day, especially after hard work we put through in Greece the other night. Good professional performance, stuck at the job, and a very intimidating atmosphere. And I thought the boys done well to get a result, and onwards and upwards, and surely now booked our place into the next round. But you never know. I mean, I hear they're not very good travellers away from home. So, but tomorrow it's Everton. It's 3 points with the results today. Chelsea now on 44. I think now if the 5th spot is available, a win tomorrow will take us around, if I'm not mistaken, will take us nearer, will take us about 3 points behind 5th. So, but that's pending if Man City get thrown out of the competition, which I don't know whether that will happen. I'm not going to talk about that other issues. I'm going to keep my silence on it. I know there's a few people asking about a certain gentleman. I won't be talking about him. And that's it. That's the way I'm going to treat it now. I'm not getting it. Hello, Zane. Yeah, Zane's on. Let's have a look. What does Zane got to say? Hello, Zane. How are you? Lovely that Spurs lost. Yeah, and they should have been down to 10 men. Another thing that didn't go to VAR, and then 20 minutes later they discovered that they should have he should have looked it on the screen. Not very good. I don't know what happened there, but he should have gone. He should have been. They should have been down to 10 men. It didn't matter in the end. They were quite poor, but they are missing their strike force. And when you've got 2 key players like that out of the team, you're going to struggle. I don't think tactically, in the end, it didn't work out for him. What else have you got to say? There's while you're here, I'll put you on 1 minute. Let's get this on. Oh, where's he gone? Giroud against the pub team. Yeah, Giroud getting on the score sheet. Yeah, and returning to action. And was a bit unlucky with the goal the other night. I thought he perfectly good goal, but it was ruled out for offside. Hello, Springer. How are you, mate? 3-1. He says. Springer says 3-1. Well, who knows? I mean, I think it'll be a tougher game than Newcastle. That's for sure. I don't think it'll be easy. There'll be a few tired players out there that played on Sunday and played on Thursday. I don't know whether he'll shuffle the back four. I've got a feeling he might bring Kolasinac in and give Saka a rest, or maybe even move Saka further forward. I don't know what's going to happen there, but we shall see. Thank you, Arno. Thank you very much for that. And thank you very much, Shane, for the contribution. Always grateful for that. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you, mate. And let's see if there's anything else here. Let's have a look. Love from Canada. Thank you, Abdi. Love from Canada. Oh, thank you very much. This is a very nice message from Canada. Thank you very much. I hope you all just want to talk about this new channel that's coming. It's nothing to do. It's not my channel, but a good friend of mine is setting up a new channel, Levenja, and he's he's setting up a new channel called the Boardroom Bands, sorry, not Rants, Bands. And if you saw last night, I think they got off to a really nice start. They had filming from Vegas on the big fight, and they'll be doing things on the fight after. But I wish them really well with the channel. I think it's going to be a great channel. Look out for it. And Boardroom Bands. And anyway, so we'll see. See how that goes. My team for tomorrow. This is the team I will pick tomorrow because I think he may need to rest a couple of players, but I wouldn't go too far in resting. I'd go in goal, of course, is Leno in goal. I think Bellerin will return at right back. I think they should possibly now. I would now say bring back Holding and keep either one of Mustafi or Louise. I think one of them's got to be rested. I think Mustafi's played really well, but I mean he's played two big games like that. I think he might need to have a break. So I'll go Holding and Louise, and if Holding is fit, and then I would go Kolasinac, give Saka a rest. I'd go midfield Xhaka and Torreira, and I don't know whether Mesut is always still on baby duty, so if he's not playing, I would possibly put Ceballos there, and then maybe the front three go with Pepe, Aubameyang, and Martinelli, and mind you, having said that, Lacazette did score the other night, but I just feel that I think that front three to me looks. Lacazette coming on as sub would be even better. So let Glenn Free really run right to have a go at Everton tomorrow. But I could be wrong. That's my team for tomorrow. Let's have a see some of your messages. Player of Nub from India. Never been to India, but I'd love to go one day because I hear it's a lovely country with lovely people. And one day I'd love to go. Wilder or Fury? I love boxing. I'm not knowledgeable, but I do love big fights. And I don't know. I can't call it. But Terry, who's out there in Vegas, is very confident that Fury will win that. I think we should drop Ozil for Zane. That's no. Thank you very much, Zane, for that. I think we should drop Ozil forever and play Ceballos all the time. Yes. Well, he did have a good game He did have a good 30 minutes last week. But at this present moment, he won't be playing tomorrow, I don't think, because he's on baby duty. So that's it. As I say, I'm not going to make any. I'm not going to get involved in conversations outside of Arsenal or personal matters with people. Will West Ham get relegated? No, I don't think. I think they've got enough up there. I think Moyes will steer them clear. I think the teams that I think will go down will be Norwich. So I'd say Bournemouth are definitely going, and that could be tight. But I don't think West Ham will go down. No. Zane there, let's come up with another thing there. Thanks, Zane, for that. Claude Ty or Troy Deeney in a boxing match? Well, my money's on Troy Deeney, I think. Age and fitness. This is one. Mesut Ozil's the only player in our squad, says Hazib Malik, who can break the lines and make a killer pass in the final third, which why I take it. Yes, I agree he can make that, but he hasn't been doing it lately. I mean, he once Newcastle were opened up, he done some good things, but he was struggling in the first half against Newcastle. But yes, that's a very good point. But we can't keep relying on him to just perform when it matters. He needs to perform in big games as well, which he hasn't been doing. So I suppose we'd all be divided. Everyone. You'd have to excuse me. I've had a horrible day today, where I've just been responding to messages all day and nasty messages, and not very good. And so you'll have to excuse me on that. Let's have a look anymore. Oh, Man Fan TV, Manchester United fan here. Hello, Claude. Would you rather have Koulibaly or Socrates? Well, do you need me to answer that? I don't think I need to answer that anymore. I think we'll win tomorrow, but I think it'll be a close game. Maybe 2-1, 2-1 tomorrow. Be a closer game than last week, that's for sure. Although last week was close up until a certain point. See some more messages here come. What I did like about the game on Thursday, what I did like about the game on Thursday was our resilience, and we stuck at it. We didn't because we was under intense pressure from them. The crowd was, you could hear on the TV, the crowd was really, really noisy. It was quite an atmosphere in the ground, and I thought Arsenal stood to the task, and it was one of them games where we were left, if we could just defend and get one on the break, and we did that in the end. We snatched it at the end. Great move, great cross from Xhaka. Good little work down that side by Aubameyang. Put it in. Xhaka put a lovely cross in, and Lacazette put it away. Should have scored in the. I think it was the first half. He should have scored as well. But they had some good chances, and Leno was outstanding as well. I mean, he caught everything. I can't blame. I mean, to go there. I mean, we've got to remember they haven't lost at home all season as well. I know it's the Greek. You're going to say it's the Greek league, but still, it's an achievement. They have not lost at home all season, and we've gone there and won the game. So, and remembering that they did draw with Spurs there early in the season as well. So it's never going to be an easy place to get a result. And I thought it was like the old days, 1-0 to the Arsenal, and it was like a George Graham performance. And yeah, things are looking up a bit, but slowly, we're getting there slowly, but we're not there yet. We're still, we're slowly progressing, but it's good that we're making that little bit of progress. Yeah, so James comes, did you see Expressions Meltdown? No, but I'm going to have a look. It's peak. I love Expression. You know what? He's a Tottenham fan. I hate Spurs with a passion. Don't get me wrong, but he's a funny guy. He is one funny guy, and he deserves all the credit. He's gone to 100K. And because he's a funny guy and he's a personality, I can't speak high enough of him because he makes me laugh. And anyone that makes me laugh, they got my vote, mate. And because I'm a miserable bastard, but anyone that can actually make me laugh deserves a lot of praise. And I feel I can imagine. I can imagine Expressions today after that defeat. Who was he having a go? Was Aurier playing? Or was he having a go at him? He loves Serge Aurier, doesn't he? he can't complain. Actually, they should have had a sending off as well. So, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, they should have had a sending off. And good old expressions. Are you going to do the? Oh, what's this on? Let's have a look at this. Hazard does 19. Are you going to do the next watch along with Ty and Loomis? No, well, Ty was doing it with Pippa. They didn't want me to do it the other night. They thought they wanted to change, so I didn't do it. I watched it in the pub, and I think they've done a good job. Pippa done a very good job with Ty, and but I think all the YouTube went down that night. All the live streams went down, so I think they got to the end of the game. But it was quite an entertaining watch along, apparently. But I was watching in the pub with a few Gooners in the 12 pins, and yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking. I thought we were, but we got the result, and that's the main thing. But we haven't. The game's not won yet because they're coming to Olympiacos. They're coming to the Emirates, and although they're not the greatest away from home, they'll pose us a lot of problems. They went 2-0 up at White Hart Lane. Not what I should say, the new Tottenham Stadium, and it caused Tottenham a lot of problems. So, you know, the game is not won yet. It's still in the balance, and we need to get at them straight away at the Emirates. Don't sit back and on at all. Would I rather? Well, we got a world-class striker. Well, I'd say he's world-class. I mean, but we got a world-class. Of course, I would like a world-class defender. But they don't grow on trees, unfortunately. And hopefully Saliba will give us that bit extra next season, and hopefully we'll make another signing in. Mind you, I haven't seen this new guy yet. I don't know why he's not been playing lately. So we'll see when this new guy comes in. Let's have a look at the LFC Aaron. All right, thanks a lot, Aaron. Thanks for thank you very much. When are you playing Liverpool? When are Liverpool playing? Are they playing on Monday or something? Because I'm not. Or are they playing tomorrow? I think they've got West Ham this week, if I'm not mistaken. But unbeaten at the moment. Look like you're going to do the Invincibles, and that'd be interesting. I mean, at the moment, but I'm hearing that Van Dijk's out for a couple of games, so. Who knows? But I think they've done incredible this season. I think a well-balanced side. I mean, you've got some. They're not all great players you've got, but they're a good team unit, and Klopp has done really well there. And I've got a feeling that they might go close, but I'm not sure whether they get the unbeaten record. But well done to Liverpool. Stephen, I did stick up for Robbie. In fact, I told Robbie not to go on it anymore after that. Don't go near it anymore because the two of them ganged up on him, I thought. But I did back him on that. Right. I'm gonna take few more messages, and I'm gonna watch the game. Should be a good game. Leicester v Man City, isn't it? So it'll be a good game, that. Let's have a look at this message. What's this saying? PLC English courses. Claude, do you think our 49-game unbeaten run record is in grave danger? Yes, it's in danger, but I just got a feeling that if they win it with about 6 or 7 games to go, it'll be very hard to keep going. Mentally, you've already won the league. They've already won the league. So it's not as easy as it sounds. And then they've got to come to the Emirates when they've already won the league. So I don't know. Then they've got to still play Man City. I don't know when they're playing Man City as well. So still a lot of work to be done. But well done to Liverpool. They'll definitely get the record points for the season. That's definitely there. There's no doubt about that. Which is actually, to be honest with you, it's a bigger achievement than being unbeaten to win it with over 100 points. I mean, to me, is much bigger, but then that's only my opinion. Let's have a look anymore. Did you see? 900 IQ. Do you see us winning the title this decade? Where are we now? What year are we in? We've only just started, haven't we? So who knows? Who knows what 10 years anything can happen, my friend. I mean, if you look at our past, in 94, I think we finished about 12th or 13th in the league. 4 years later, 94, 95, I can't remember, 12th. And then about 4 years later, we ended up winning the title. So who knows? It's possible, but it's going to be a very, very hard. I expect us to eventually at least challenge. That's the minimum requirement, I think, certainly next season or the season after. Oh, Asif Malik says, do you fear that we could overplay Saka, and do you see signs of Ashley Cole or Liam Brady in him? That's the thing about Ashley Cole. That's Lee Judges really does believe in him as Ashley Cole. Liam Brady, no. Liam Brady was a special talent. I think Saka has got his own special qualities. I think he's more of a left-sided attacker more than a defender, but how he will end up, I'm not sure. But he's done a great job so far anyway, and his ball the other night was terrific. Terrific ball he put in across for that goal the other night was terrific. Liam Brady is very, very special, believe me. Anyway, well, I'm going to watch the game now. I hope you all watch. I hope it's a good game tonight. Leicester City v Man City. I think that should be a real good game to watch. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the weekend. Let's hope tomorrow. I'll be back again tomorrow night with my thoughts on the game. Hopefully, have a nice evening and see you soon. Yeah, take care, everyone.